All right, let's talk about my man, good old Arnold Schwarzenegger over here. I'm not sure if I've said it before on this or not, but Arnold is definitely one of my favorite actors. I know he's got some issues, and, I'm not going to excuse any of it, but as an actor in movies, it's just great. It's fantastic. And what better movie to talk about starring Arnold than Commando? Commando is so fun. Commando's a blast. Commando is about, Arnold Schwarzenegger is this retired sort of army military man, and he's living with his daughter out in the woods, and then suddenly a bunch of his old squad buddies are getting offed, and then he gets attacked. But that's before the scene where the general comes in like, "You have to come save us," and he's like, "I'm retired," and he's not retired for long because once they kidnap his daughter, all bets are off. The movie is stupid. The score is ridiculous. Arnold is just being Arnold. If you want the perfect definition of an Arnold Schwarzenegger action fest, this is it. Because there's no substance in story. It's all action and stupid music. The music is the music's by James Horner, but he puts steel drums in all the time. And we do get to an island at some point, but we never really have a need for it ever. It's really weird. I don't know why the steel drums are in there, but I kind of have come to love it. And my friends and I, we joke about the steel drums in this movie all the time. But anywho, this movie's tons of fun. Tons of fun. One of my favorite sequences is when he just destroys the mall. One of the other ones where he follows the woman to follow that other guy that was following her, and he rips the car seat out of the car and then sits in the car without a car seat, but it's still Arnold. I don't know what the plan for that was, but sure, just like but this movie's hilarious, ridiculous. The best part is when there's the island fortress that he has to go to at the end, and he's it does all the suit up and he single-handedly takes out this whole island nation almost, and he doesn't get hit once. And you're watching, you're like, come on with this. Are you serious? Oh, it's so kooky and fun, and it's look at this cover. Look at that. That's all you need. That's all you need for this movie. Just big dumb Arnold movie. Oh man, it's just so great. Ultimate Soldier and One Man Army, Colonel John Matrix. John Matrix. I love these names, man. I love them so much. I love them to death. Anywho, I do get some of this mixed up because I get some of this mixed up with the airport scene from, I want to say it's Running Man. Yeah, it's Running Man. The scene in Running Man where he's trying to get on the plane and he's got the hat and the Hawaiian shirt, and he makes a run for the airplane and gets caught last minute. Running Man's also a really great Arnold film, way more topical than I thought it would ever be. But it's another one of those cheesy sci-fi Arnold movies that he's just kind of in. Other ones like that, like The Sixth Day, End of Days is another cheesy sci-fi Arnold movie. I would debate that the original Terminator is like that, and Predator, but those are a little more, they're a little more highbrow. But that's only because Predator is more about the, demasculization, or no, it's more about the vulnerable main character. But that's a discussion for later. This one is the complete opposite of that, where the indestructible main character, it's the indestructible main character, where whatever happens, he comes out unscathed. You got John McClane who gets beat up every single movie, and it's a Die Hard movie when John McClane is limping to the finish line with blood gushing out of his head from several head wounds. But it's a Commando when he's been shot with 3 rockets and is still standing and doesn't even break a sweat. But yeah, this movie's Honestly, it's probably like a 7 out of 10 if I were to rate it, just because, the main driving force is the Arnold action, and everything beyond that is just kind of passable, dumb garbage. You're really only watching for Arnold to be Arnold, and that's really it. Other than that, it's just your standard formula. But let's get into the tape itself. The tape itself is released by CBS Fox Video, which I have gone over a bunch of times in my Fly review. God, I believe it was in... No, not Jurassic Park. Yeah, The Fly. I think it was just The Fly. It was just The Fly. Getting a little confused on myself. Haha! But no, 20th Century Fox, I love their VHS releases because they do the good old slide out, boom, straight in, and the label will match the cover in terms of it's both vertical in that regard, and I think that their presentation is really good. I really like the standard thing, they don't have the label too big in the corner here. They've got, I just feel like they have really nice structure with their tape design and their cover design. And I like the back of it. The back of it is like, two instances from the film, and it's very nicely spread out like that. You also got really nice, formatting down here. Everything else with the tape is very up to snuff. It's in very good quality for a VHS tape. It's in very good condition. Hasn't been used a bunch. I believe I had to actually break the seal on this when I bought it and take it out of the wrapping, which is why it looks the way it does. Like, look at that. It looks like it hasn't seen the light of day, and this is from '85. This is pretty old, but I say pretty old. But yeah, it's a really good movie. I definitely recommend checking it out if you love Arnold. If you want to see just a really dumb action movie, I'd check it out. But I wouldn't go out of your way to see it, because in terms of like Arnold's library, there's way better films he's in, like Conan the Barbarian, obviously the Terminator series, True Lies, The Expendables even. But, this is pretty decent, I will say, as a huge Arnold fan. I really do love this movie. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. I'll make sure to catch you guys in the next video.